Anambra State Governor Willie Obiano has given assurances that all flyover bridges projects in Awka, the state capital, will be completed by April. During an inspection of the last of the 3 bridges located at Akwata Junction, Governor Obiano gave a pass mark on the quality of work and the pace at which the work is being done. Governor Obiano also inspected the Rice Farm Road in Anaku, expected to ease transportation of farm produce on completion.
Earth-moving machines at work on Kwata Junction as the contractor races to meet the deadline to complete the last flyover bridge initiated by the Obiano administration in Awka, the state capital. Expectations are high that life will be easier for commuters in the next few months. Governor Willie Obiano is here to inspect the project, the last of the 3 flagged off in June 2014. He is happy with the quality of work done, but needs assurances that the deadline will not fail.
We are committed to His Excellency, to the people of Awka and of Anambra State, to deliver all 3 flyover complete with wearing course latest by end of April 2016.
So you've had it from the horse's mouth, and on my part, we're doing our best to support them with all the maturing certificates that they bring. So I'm confident that Awka will eventually and finally wear a permanent new look by the end of April 2016.
The inspection team then head to Anaku in Ayamelum local government area to see the progress of a road project that will open up access roads to the interior farms of Anambra North Zone.
What I'm doing here is to try and get them a road across to the major road there, about 1.5 kilometers from here. You know, last rainy season, it was tough for the tractors to come inside here, and I'm working hard to see whether we can finish this road before the rain comes.
The road will cut through swampy areas and will eventually link to the main access road.
We have gotten a better straight alignment. And like I told Governor, by next visit, he's going to walk through this swamp. Before I'm going to deliver this swamp before the rainy season. You can see we are walking over there. I'm also clearing.
As he moves to leave the area, a fish seller close by gets the governor's attention, and she triggers another move to improve the lot of the people as Governor Obiano patronizes her, then inquires how to improve the business for those who are into it.
Stowing away on an aircraft is a dangerous thing to do as victims expose themselves to extreme temperature changes outside the cabin, among other risks. On our special report tonight, our aviation correspondent takes a look at an act described as a gross breach of security.
A stowaway is a person who secretly boards a vehicle, such as an aircraft, ship or train, to travel without paying as well as not get detected. As of January 2014, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration said there were 103 attempts on 92 flights recorded since 1947, 23.3% of which were successful. Back home in August 2013, a 13-year-old boy hid himself in a wheel well of an Arik aircraft which flew from Benin to Lagos. His was one of such stories of stowaways in the industry. A teenager thought he was heading to London in the United Kingdom. He was later given a scholarship by the Edo State Governor, Adams Shiomole. In March 2013, a Nigerian man was found dead in the nosewheel compartment of the United States carrier Delta Airlines aircraft parked on the tarmac of the Lagos airport. Most of those who carry out this act have to hide in the well wheel of an aircraft, and this is what it looks like.
Well, it depends on the aircraft. On a 737-700, which you have pictures on, it's a very small space, but you can have somebody to stand there. Somebody who is maybe a small boy can even have a place to lie down there. For a 747, which is a bigger airplane, you have a full-grown person can stand there.
When stowaways are caught, they sometimes risk being fined or imprisoned, since it's illegal in most jurisdictions to embark on an aircraft without due diligence. Many, however, blame this dangerous act on the porous nature of airport security. How much is the agency charged with this responsibility doing?
Well, we recognize basically that the first line of defense against unauthorized access to aircraft is to make sure that the landside and airside boundary is clearly defined. And that is what we have done, particularly in the international airports. We have also come up with the idea of receiving an escort of aircraft because past experience have shown that some of these people, they get themselves concealed somewhere, and maybe when the aircraft is not moving, they not have the opportunity of having access to the compartment.
The risk of death is also high, owing to extreme temperature changes during flights.
A stowaway is somebody who has decided to commit suicide. When you are exposed to extreme cold conditions, your core body temperature also is reduced and can lead to hypothermia and can lead to you having muscular issues, muscular problems, cerebral problems, and it can lead to death if not treated immediately.
Those who engage in it may have reasons for stowing away. It's, however, better to buy a ticket and travel in the cabin where hot meals and cold drinks are available, and you get to keep your memory and your life. Bukola Ado-Ekiti, Channels Television News.
You may be compelled to review your security awareness and measures within your home and premises after seeing our next report. A burglar was caught in the act in Jos, the Plateau State capital. The police public relations officer in the state, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Emmanuel Abu, told journalists in Jos that providing such obstacles always serves as a first-line preventive measure against activities of men of the underworld.
Every day for the thief and one day for the owner of the house, they say. This aptly describes the situation at one of the Plateau Club shops located on Central Bank Road in Jos, the state capital. This suspected burglar, in his attempt to gain entry into one of the shops here, gets hooked by the burglary proofs mounted as security barrier. After 10 hours in the cold breeze of Jos trying to wriggle himself out, this strange visitor gets some help. As security agents come to free him.
As I was entering the shop, I saw one young man, very vibrant young man, hanging in between my burglary. He says his head was hanging there. And I asked him, "What are you doing here?" He now say I should come and help him. He's even pleading that I should come and help him out of this place. He will explain. I say, why will I just come and help you out of the place? I don't know what you are here for. I should just come and help you. I don't know. Just tell me. Well, I will help you. If you can tell me, I will help you. He said, I should please. He's even insisting that I should hold his phone. I said, how will I hold your phone? I will not hold your phone. Just tell me what is happening. I will help you. I will help you out.
We are still encouraging members of the public to continue to partner with the police, volunteering information, and of course, create obstacle for hoodlums so that they will not access their shops and even residential houses.
According to some of the shop owners, the Plateau Club complex has witnessed constant raids by criminals.
Not once, not twice. We've been having experience of people burgling into shops, but I think on 2 occasions now I've had that experience in my shop.
Fortunately, they burgled the zinc. They came inside, they packed all the glasses. They went outside and throwing it round, going. We reported to the police station. Fortunately, saying that they are coming to rescue. Up to today, not anything about it.
One hopes that this would serve as a warning to other criminally minded people that may be nursing the plan to carry out similar acts.
What a story. Okay, now, Kano State government in northwest of Nigeria has distributed 5,000 irrigation water pumps to farmers as part of efforts to boost dry season agriculture. Well, at the distribution ceremony in the state capital, Governor Ganduje also posted 400 agriculture extension workers employed to train local farmers in the state. The Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Ado-Ekiti, says that the state government's move will increase food sufficiency in the country.
It's good times for farmers in the northwestern state of Kano as they are receiving support for their livelihood. The state government is providing them with 5,000 irrigation water pumps to boost agriculture during the dry season. Motorcycles are also handed out, a gesture the governor says is worth every penny.
We want them to adopt dry season farming. We want them to have a culture of dry season farming. We have employed additional 729 extension agents, of which 400 of the agents have received training and are going to be posted today, while the remaining 329 will have their appointments fully formalized and placed on payroll by the end of this month.
The Minister of Agriculture sees a future where Kano State, and indeed Nigeria, will be the food market of the world.
4 years from now, this country's population will be about 200 million. 34 years from now, this country's population will be close to 500 million. We shall become the third most populated country in the world, having 5% of the world's population. Feeding 500 million people is not a joke, especially because we also feed another 60 million from North Africa. So we have work to do. And I can see Kano is leading the way.
These recipients are filled with joy about the prospects of easier operations.
We are very happy to be assisted with this irrigation facility. This intervention will no doubt promote the agricultural sector in Kano. We hope the government will be able to sustain it. We also want the government to extend this exercise to all parts of the state, because we lost a lot of things due to inadequate facilities.
The state government has also posted 400 agriculture extension workers to support the local farmers, a testament of the seriousness attached to making agriculture in Kano State viable as in time past.
Ekiti State Governor Ayodele has laid the foundation stone of the new Oba market in Ado-Ekiti, the state capital. The new Oba market project, estimated at over 3 billion naira, is to replace the old market demolished last December following a fire disaster. Speaking during the ceremony, Governor Fayose said that the project would be completed within 18 months.
Top government officials led by Governor Ayodele Fayose, the traditional ruler of Ado-Ekiti, and traders at the foundation laying ceremony of the new Oba market in the Ekiti state capital. Everyone appears upbeat as they gather to witness the beginning of a project the governor says is in keeping with his promise to build an ultra-modern facility in place of the old Oba market.
In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I formally today lay the foundation of this ultra-modern Ado-Ekiti market.
For these market women who are now sure they would soon return to a better environment to carry out their trade, it's a thing of joy. The monarch of Ado-Ekiti, Oba Rufus Adejugbe, is full of praises for the governor for his good work in the state.
Last year, December, women were unable to sell their wares and they were very tired. But I want to appeal to you now that your governor now is here to fulfill his promise and pledge, and the contractors moving to site today that we are seeing now. We are praying that nothing will stop the project.
And for the governor, this is a promise kept, as he gives a deadline for the completion of the market.
Before you start a journey, you have to count the cost. I've counted the cost. I know I have capacity to start, to finish, and I will finish well. The question to ask, would anybody tell me how water got into coconuts? You will know. What is important is that this project will be completed, and my other landmark projects like the flyover and the airport, they will be ready for flag off in due course.
Expectations are high, and it's now left for the contractors to ensure that the governor's deadline is met.
Time now for business news on the news at 10. Adeshawa Josh will take us through.
Thank you, Gimba. Welcome to Business News. The positive performance at the equities market is expected to be sustained in the week ahead as investors look forward to the release of earnings by quoted companies. This is the view of a stockbroker with Finowell Capital, Mr. Tunde Oyekunle, during an interview on our business program, Capital Market.
Projection for the market is for the market to stabilize. I want to see the market stabilize. It's not just about gaining, but we have a stable capital market, a stable stock volatility, so that it will not be too much that people are losing money. So for my outlook, the fact that we are still expecting some results that will be released within the next 1 month or 1.5 months, March 31st is the deadline. I believe there will be more patronage, and some of the stocks are really very cheap now. So I'm expecting that the improvement might not be so significant, but it will be stabilizing.
Meanwhile, it was a bullish week at the Nigerian equities market following 5 consecutive sessions of gains. The market kicked off with an impressive start of 2.02% gain. At the end of the week, the all-share index and market capitalization appreciated by 5.05% to close at 24,689.69 and 8.49 trillion, respectively. Market breadth was negative as there were 26 gainers to 30 losers. Percentage-wise, Dangote Cement, Forte Oil and Mobil were the top 3 gainers for the week. Now, on the flip side, Kano, May & Baker and GlaxoSmithKline emerged the top 3 losers for the week. At the end of the week in view, activities eased from previous week as volume dipped 72.35% to 1.4 billion shares, valued at 17.27 billion naira, exchanged in 14,914 deals. Forte Oil is proposing a cash dividend of 3 naira 45 kobo per share of the company's common stock. This was contained in the company's 2015 full-year audited financial report, with profit before tax up 16.7% to 7.012 billion naira from 6 billion naira in 2014. The dividend will be paid to all shareholders upon the ratification of the proposal at its forthcoming annual general meeting. The oil marketing company recorded a revenue of 124.617 billion naira compared to 170.128 billion naira in 2014. Profit after tax increased by 30% to 5.794 billion naira as against 4.457 billion naira in the same period. Unfortunately, the naira is expected to weaken further at the parallel market next week on continued dollar scarcity on the back of more restrictions by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The local currency hit a record low of 325 naira to the dollar at the parallel market yesterday from 305 naira a week ago. The CBN official exchange rate still remains unchanged at 197 naira to the dollar, but was strengthened by 0.15% at the interbank foreign exchange market to close at 198 naira 96 kobo. And that's business news. The news at 10 continues in a moment. I'm Adeshawa Josh.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Obong Ekpai's lone strike gives Nigeria's Confederation Cup representatives Oka United a 1-0 victory over Congo's Vita Club Mokanda. That's the sports news. Join us again